One, one, two, three. Good
Good
morning,
teacher, parents, and teacher all.
Hello, students.
Hello, good morning, guys. Welcome
Oh.
back.
Yes, welcome back to another beautiful day of learning. And today we are busy with occupation. Now, what are we going to do today in occupation? We are going to go through our design and technology lesson that we did last week. And then we're going to go through the unit test. We'll go through most of the questions together. Okay. So the first thing we looked at last time was renewable energy. We looked at what type of renewable energy Thailand currently uses, and that is burning of the sugarcane or the bagasse. We also have the making biogas from animal dung. We have installing solar panels on roofs of buildings, and we also have wind power, wind and water power. Okay, so those were the technologies that are currently used in Thailand to produce renewable energy. And renewable energy, like we said, is energy that we can make from natural sources. Okay, we looked at also then the 4 R's, the reuse, reduce, repair, and recycling, and why they are important and the benefits of them. We also looked at. We looked at when we want to recycle, what type of bins do we find and what do they mean? And also usually on packages that we buy, we can look for the...
Guys, don't forget to close your mic.
And we also looked at the different signs that we can get for recycling. For instance, if a label has these labels on it, it means it can be recycled. If it has these labels on it, it means it has been recycled before. Okay, and a new product that you are using was made from recycled materials. So I'm going quite fast through this because we did it last week and I want to get to our test. And then we looked at the last part was the benefits of recycling, and I quickly want to read that to you so you can remember it. So how could recycling benefit people's lives? We have 6 answers here. Number 1, save money because recycled products may be cheaper. 2, lighten the burden of industrial waste disposal. 3, create the habit of organizing things. 4, reduce pollution from burning waste. 5, learn to effectively use the world's resources. And last one, 6, reduce the amount of garbage going to landfill sites. So those are some benefits that we have while we recycle. Okay. So I want all of us to open our books on page 138 and 139. 138 and 139. This is the unit test, and I want to go through the test with you guys to make sure that you understand all the information that we have done. So I will ask you the questions, and you guys must try and give me the best answer you can. Okay. Are you guys ready? Are you
Yes.
guys steady? Are you guys in the mood to improve? Let's do it. Let's do it. So number 1, I'll read the answer, the question. You guys tell me which one do you think is the correct answer. So number 1, which of the following is correct about technology? Is it A, things that are made for the purpose of helping people? B, things that are made by copying from natural things. C, things that do not ever change. D, natural things. Which one of the following is correct about technology? Which one is correct? A, B, C, or D?
A.
Things that are made for the purpose of helping people. Okay, you say it's A. Do you guys agree with Leon? Do you guys agree? I hope so, because he is 100% correct. Yes, well done. So that's number one, finished. So we're going to go through them. Let's see. At the end, please send us the documents on the line group. Take a picture and send it to us. But I want to do at least one of these tests with you before the final test, because we will have questions like these in the final test. Okay. Number two, which of the following is not related to technology? Is not related, meaning has nothing to do with technology. Is it A, using a phone for communication? B, using an electric train to going for work? C, jogging in the morning? D, withdrawing money from an ATM?
C.
C. Can you read it for me, please?
Using an electric train for going to work. Sorry. Jogging in the morning.
No, good. Yes, good recovery there. Very good answer there. C is the correct answer. So let's pay attention. Please mark it in your books as well. Yes. Jogging in the morning. We do not need technology. All we need is our legs and a little bit of air in the lungs. Okay, excellent answer. Thank you very much, Leon. Number three, which one of the following is the cause of evolution in technology? This is an interesting question. Let's look at the possible answers. A, to serve human needs. B, to get new things. C, to build up the character of being an inventor. D, to generate more income. So which of the following is the cause of evolution in technology? There are three answers which are almost correct, but only one that is 100% correct. Think about it a little bit. Why do we want to improve things? Because of A. Can you read A for me, please, Leon?
To serve human needs.
Now, why would that help us to evolve technology? Let me quickly tell you. Because we always want to do things better and faster. So if we write a test, we always try and finish it within the time that we are allowed to. So sometimes we have to work faster and more effectively. But most of the stuff we do can only be done in one way. And people wanted new ways. So they wanted new solutions. So they create the solution by developing new technology. So the answer over here is definitely A. To help to serve human needs. We have a need to we have a desire and a need to grow and to become better and to improve ourselves. And so too does the technology around us. Okay. Number four. Which of the following is a stage of evolution in technology that uses a computer to create products? I'll read it again. It's nice and long. Let me read it one more time. Which of the following is a stage of evolution in technology that uses a computer to create products? Is it A, crafts, B, mechanical technology, C, robotic technology, D, automation technology?
C.
C, robotic technology. Okay, okay. Anyone else want to add something? I don't recall that we talked about robotic technology in the lesson, so it's quite strange that they ask a question about it. There is a few of them that can be the answer, but I would say C is the best answer, robotic technology. Because we create a computer, and the computer, we put a program in the computer, and the computer gives that program to a machine that creates something. So it is something to help us to create products. The other one that is also very close to correct can also be chosen is D, automation technology. The best thing or the most important thing when creating products is you want every single product to be the same quality, the same standard, work the same way. So in that way, we can also say automation. So if you have either C or D, it is okay. The answer is correct. I don't want to be too specific in the answers, otherwise we lose an opportunity to learn. So either C or D, any of them is correct. Okay, we have 6 questions left before we start the new lesson. Let's see if we can answer all of them. Number 5, which of the following shows the evolution of technology? A, running to school faster. B, producing more expensive pencils. C, building a digital camera into a mobile phone. And D, coloring a box using watercolor. Which of the following shows evolution of technology? This one might not be
C.
C. Can you read for me, please?
Building a digital camera into a mobile phone.
No, how do you know that is the correct answer? If the only cell phones or telephones that you guys have seen already has cameras in them. But yes, C is the correct answer. When I was your age, the cell phones that was available or the mobile phones did not have any cameras. They didn't play any music. They only had some ringtones. That was how phones worked in the past. They didn't have any touch screen on the phone at all. You had keys you had to press. So the evolution definitely moved a lot into mobile phones. So from a camera to a mobile phone. Where in the past you needed a phone and a camera. Now you only need a phone because the phone takes beautiful pictures already. Okay. Excellent. So that's our first 5 answers. Please make sure you have the same answers. And if you do not agree with an answer, please tell me. Please tell me, like, teacher, I don't think this is correct. And then we talk about it. Okay. So you don't always have to agree. Sometimes disagreements are also good. No. So let's do the last 5 and then we move on to our next chapter. Question number 6 on page 139. Which of the following is correct about clean technology? A, It is a methodology for developing products for the most benefit to both humans and the environment. B, appliances that have been cleaned. C, things that help humans. D, modern technologies. Which of the following is true about clean technology?
I guess is B.
We have a guess of B, appliances that have been cleaned. And I think most students will choose this answer, B. But listen to the question and let me explain what it means. The question says, which of the following is correct about clean technology? Now, clean technology does not mean I clean my phone. No, it means using technology that is helpful and safe to the humans and the environment. When we talked about renewable energy, like solar power or wind power, that is also clean energy because it does not damage the environment. So for this answer, excuse me, it's not about cleaning the materials. We don't care if the stuff is clean. Because even though we have a clean car, it doesn't mean it produces clean gas. No, it still produces harmful emissions. So for number 6, I would say the correct answer would be A. It's a methodology. A methodology means it's a way of thinking for developing products for the most benefit for humans and the environment. That's the important one, the environment, because we have to take care of it. Okay. So if you chose B, I just gave you a quick explanation into why most people will choose it. And in a question, this is a very tricky question. The question is designed to try and catch you and try and see if you understand it fully. Okay. So this is those tricky questions you sometimes find. You have to read very carefully to not make a mistake. Okay. Oops, wrong one. Number 7. What is a reason for recycling? A, reduce the amount of garbage. B, reduce unsorted garbage problems. C, reduce source of infections. D, reduce problems of shortages of natural resources. Oh, very interesting question. I like this question. What do we think? Is it A, B, C, or D? The reason for recycling.
D. I think it's D.
D.
So again, please, is it B or C? What are you guys saying?
D.
Okay, we have a B, we have D. What else do you think? C is not correct because recycling is not because of infections. No, we don't recycle because of infection. No. What is another reason for recycling? Well, do we want to reduce the amount of garbage? Yes, we do. So that can be a reason. Reduce unsorted garbage problems. I think that is also a problem we have that recycling can solve. So that might also be correct. Reduce the problems of shortages of natural resources. So for that one, recycling does not affect natural resources. Recycling helps us to protect the environment so that we can use natural resources for a longer time. but it doesn't really reduce shortage problems, no. For an example, think about oil. Oil is something we use to make gas for our cars and our scooters, motorcycles, and machinery. So we have that gas or fuel. If the oil is finished and we use up all the oil in the world, no recycling will bring back the oil. It cannot be recycled because it's burned. It burns and evaporates. So also, number D is not the answer we want, because it doesn't affect natural resources. What's the reason for recycling? The main reason is to reduce garbage by reusing the garbage. For instance, I have an empty water bottle here. If I have 100 of them and I just put them in the trash, that's 100 bottles going to the garbage. But if I recycle 100 bottles, they can make 100 more bottles from this bottle. So in that sense, I help to reduce some of the global garbage. So for this answer, I will be kind. And I will say, we can either choose A or B. B is not 100% correct, because if we look at recycling, let me show you. Where's my recycling? If you look at recycling, we have signs on the bins to help us sort the rubbish. So it helps us to sort it. So the reason for recycling, we don't want to reduce unsorted or sorted. We just want to reduce garbage. So that's why A and B I will accept as good answers. We want to reduce garbage. That's the main goal. Okay, we have 3 more questions. Let's pay attention. Let's make sure we answer clearly. If you make a mistake in your answers, don't worry about it. I will always try and explain why that answer might not be correct. But please don't be shy to answer if you make a mistake. We all make mistakes, we learn from them and we grow. So number 8, which of the following materials is harmful to the environment? So which of the following materials is harmful, meaning causes damage to the environment? A, leaves. B, paper. C, cans of spray paint. D, pieces of wood. Which one is harmful, do you think?
Can of spray paint.
Can of spray paint. Why would you say that?
Because it's correct. Think.
Because it's correct. Okay, that's a good answer. But we also need to, while we are also practicing, it's also good to think of a reason. So to expand our English a little more. So the use of spray paint itself is an aerosol spray. Like I have an ARS spray bottle here. This is to kill insects. But if you look at the back, they have these small warning signs. It's flammable, stay away from kids, do not use close to pregnant women. So do you really think this is good for the environment? No, it is not. It can cause some damage. Like me, if I only use 1 bottle, it doesn't cause damage. But if 1,000 people in my area uses each a bottle, it can start causing a lot of damage. So even for me having this, I should not actually be having this. But sometimes you just have to get rid of the mosquitoes in a different way. Okay. So number 8 is C. Cans of spray paint. Remember, we also have to make the can. And that making of the can, and we have to make the spray paint. The making of the can and spray paint both are bad for the environment. It releases toxic gas into the atmosphere. Okay, 2 more to go. Number 9. Which of the following behaviors is following the principle of reusing things? So which behavior follows the principle? The principle meaning the habit that we have of reusing things. Is it A, using a cloth bag instead of a plastic bag? Is it B, using a used paper bag to carry things again? Or is it C, repairing damaged clothing? Remember, it's all about reusing. Read the question carefully. The principles of reusing things. Which of the following behaviors is following the principle of reusing things? What do you guys think? Is it only A, only B, only C, or A and B?
I think it's C.
C, repairing damage to clothes. Okay, interesting answer. Interesting answer. Repairing damage to clothes is also a way of prolonging the clothes. But how often do you wear the clothes? You wear clothes every day. So if you wear clothes every day, we are not reusing the clothes, we are just using them. Like this shirt, I wear it today, and then it goes to the laundry, and I wash it, and next week I wear it again. I did not reuse the shirt. I'm still using the shirt. So there's where the difference comes in, and that is only because of the English language, where those words can become difficult to understand the meanings. Because the English language can sometimes be a little bit cruel in the way it explains itself. So C is the only one which I would say does not fit into the category of reusing, because you are always using. If I use this bottle and refill it with water, that's reusing the bottle. Or if I have a plastic bag and I take that plastic bag every time to 7-Eleven or to the market or to wherever I go to buy something, that is reusing it. And I think we can look at the meaning of reusing over here. Remember, we have the 4 principles of recycling, the 4 R's. Reuse, repair, reduce, recycle. The reuse means to use something again and again. For example, reuse a cloth bag. Here they also say clothing. But clothes, I don't see clothes as reuse, because we use every day. When it comes to reusing clothing, it means if you are too old or you grow too big for your clothing, you can give it to your younger brother or sister or to a small friend. That can be seen as reuse. But clothing is mostly for repair. So do you see? Repair and reuse is different. So let's look at the question again. Look at the question again. Repairing damaged clothes. Do you think it's part of reusing? No, it's part of repairing. So for that reason, C cannot be the answer because it's part of repair. So if it cannot be C, which one should it be then?
D.
D. Yes, D. Why? Because both of them are reusing. We use a cloth bag instead of plastic. We can reuse the cloth bag every time. But we can also use a paper bag. A paper bag can be used over and over again until it tears. But the other thing is, a cloth bag can also be repaired. Think about it. A cloth bag can also be repaired. But because we are using it instead of plastic, it can also form part of reuse. So therefore, we say A and B. A and B. Okay. If you don't understand, if your answer is incorrect, please ask me to explain a little more. Okay. And last one, number 10. Which of the following is not a benefit of recycling? A, saving money. Remember, it's not a benefit. So when you do this, it's not going to help anything. So saving money. B, reducing pollution from burning waste. C, keeping vegetables and fruits away from chemical products. D, building up the attitude of effectively using resources. Which one is not a benefit of recycling? So if you recycle, which one does not fit in? A, B, C, or D?
C.
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 C. Can you read C, please, all together?
Keeping vegetable and food away from
Chemical
chemical
product.
product.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, the answer is C. Keeping vegetables away from chemical products and fruits. So vegetables, just to finish off, I want us to practice the word vegetable. Because vegetable can be said in two ways. You can say vegetable, but that is the way a non-native speaker will pronounce it. If a native speaker pronounce only vegetable. Okay. So we'll practice that in our English class when we're doing fruits and vegetables. Practice this one. Some few words that seem easy to pronounce but are not. Okay. So we couldn't get to start with our next unit. The next unit we are going to start with next time is our handcrafts. Handcrafts meaning using our hands to craft something. So we can make beads or make something or make a necklace. So in the next lesson, I will sit with the co-teacher. I think our new co-teacher will join us, Teacher Fern, and we will discuss something that we can prepare and do together in class all together and make something. Okay. So for now, I want you guys to quickly turn on your cameras and let's play a game of rock, paper, scissors. I'm so glad that I was able to beat you guys this morning, but let's see who's strong enough to beat me now. Let's see, Tantan, if you can beat me. Rock, paper, scissors. Play along with us. All of us, let's go here. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot. Oh!
Oh no, I got rock. Say goodbye.
You say rock. Okay, very good. Excellent. Temfa has rock, paper, rock. So we draw. Very good. And the rest of you, unfortunately, the teacher bested you today. But you have one more chance to beat me in Jaap's class a bit later. Okay. So thank you guys for coming. Please remember to send the test to the line group that we just completed together. And I will see you guys again this afternoon. Bye-bye.
You guys.